Oh, what's been? I've had for months. I don't remember. I think back then you had, if you were an actor, there was actor and SAG, were two different things. And you were an actor to do television shows like that, which I remember about that was pretty around my wallet. And I don't really remember how or what I did that got my SAG card. So I think I'll be a member. Yeah.
I remember, I don't remember getting it, I remember my first time using it during award season at a
Discount, so.
free admission. I was in New York, it was freezing cold, and I saw a movie theater and I thought, I think this card will just get me a seat. And I showed it and I went to some very prestigious film and warmed up for about 20 minutes and left. Man, did I feel fancy.
You didn't see the whole movie?
I was too cold.
I got my SAG card doing an industrial called Bleeding Control for the Red Cross. It was a terrible accident. A man at a construction site spent a artery with a circular saw. I'd rather not follow that. I remember mine well. In Chicago, 94, 95, Keanu Morgan Freeman joint called Chain Reaction. Keanu played a physicist who pulled his motorcycle right into his laboratory loft. And two scenes as his building super, incongruously, which were both cut from the film.
I remember when I got my Taft-Hartley, and I was in a commercial, and it was a bunch of people who they had us all watch the new version of Sabrina, and then we had to walk out and say what we thought of the film. And they encouraged us to say very positive things about the film, and that's how I got my Taft-Hartley. And then I got a Saturday morning kids show. I think I was, not a child. I was easily, an adult at that point, but I played like a 14-year-old girl in a haunted high school. And I would go to college, and I was at college, and on Saturday morning, all of my hungover friends would hang out and watch the Saturday morning show that was on, which was like a spooky show, and we'd eat bagels. It was a real job.
The pages turned easily. And when I got to the end of it, I realized that it was unlike any script I've ever read, in that you actively were rooting for someone in the first half, and then given pause in the second half. And in some way, as a reader, it made me feel a little dirty, because I've been complicit in this, because I had rooted so damn hard for Ray Kroc to sell one of those damn milkshake machines. So it reminded me a little bit of like the death of a salesman with a very different ending.
There's this script coming, it's okay, they told me kind of what it was about. Kind of wondered why anyone would be interested in a video like this. They said that guy down there is directing it. I thought, oh, okay. That's a reason to go at least have a conversation. And then I read it, and it was good. And then I met him, and it got better. And then it just kept getting more and more interesting as he, John would give me information about the story and Ray Kroc and the version of this franchise of Upper Thomas, and it worked out in my life. I wasn't really doing anything that, was going to take away from, being able to focus on the movies.
To make something dramatic and provide, or to exhibit conflict, I'll say. So the first thing you do when there's a true story is you say, if somebody's written the script or whether you're doing it yourself, how many of these facts are actually true, and you group those together and you say, is there a sequence here that will make it more dramatic and provide more conflict? And if you get a situation where something that's really important and vital to the script isn't true, I don't take the project. Because I think there's a responsibility. It goes along with being fair to people, whether they're alive or dead. And you don't want to be the person that tars someone and with something that's not true. So I think this was an example of Rob doing a lot of research And a whole lot of the dialogue that comes out of Ray Kroc's mouth are actual quotes from Ray Kroc. So some of the most damning ones, actually, he himself would say, yeah, I said that all the time. So that's kind of where it lays for me. But it's always, I don't know, you calibrate as you go. You go, am I okay with this? With this responsibility? What happens if I meet this person's grandson someday? And they say, he made a movie about my granddad. I want to be able to say, yes, I did, I think that was fair, and here's where perhaps maybe I wasn't in retrospect, but you want that responsibility.
I'm finally making it a production, and so we received these wonderful books of material.
that I wait. And when you play a real person, I said this before, and I've done it, I think 4 times now. Someone who, I've played someone twice, I've played someone who was living. And there's a real responsibility, and you also have the answers to the test. You're kind of, a lot of it's right there. You just all, there's no real character development because it's there. These people are real. And so the documentary was really informative, and I thought I was going to lock into this thing. And I was kind of surprised there were more documentaries, and then there was all this material provided. And then as you went on, someone would show up, either cast members or you had someone on the crew. John was always getting information. Somebody would say, "Did you know that?" And all this stuff would be at your fingertips. But in the end, you really play the essence of the thing. That's my job in making this movie, is to play what he represents and represented and / represents. John and I were talking about this the other night. There's things about this movie. I like this movie so much, and it keeps things get unveiled all the time as I think about it or talk about it. And one of the things that John and I were talking about, and I thought I may have been going out on a limb, but he agreed totally with me, and that's that the great Billy Wilder movies, which are great. I don't know if there's such a thing as a bad Billy Wilder. You just kind of look at them and go, oh God, this is so good. It's a good movie. The book is right. The actors are so good. You just enjoy the hell out of it. And then you see it 5 years later or 25 years later, and you go, wow, there's a lot going on in Billy Wilder movie. There's levels to Billy Wilder movies. And this movie has some of that. I don't think that's a pretentious or presumptuous thing to say. I really think it's good. Those two showed up, and I think we covered them first, and they showed up, and the scenes were cut out that I think, their scene is so word thick, and so, well, I was going to say complicated, but it was really well written speech, so it wasn't really complicated in that sense, but word perfect to them, and I mean, I fell out of the scene totally, and I thought, this is not fucking believable. And I was just knocked out. I quit acting. I was kind of trying to remind myself of the story. It was so good. I mean, and then several kids later they managed to screw it up. But it was really good.
I'm so lucky that the camera was on. I've worked with Michael before. We were in Life from Baghdad together, and it was a joy to come back and to be in scenes that were longer density between us, which we did not have in that earlier project. And it was a joy to play with the 3 of us, because we come at it differently, but it was sitting down with a nice trio. It was really sitting down, and the way you work is so much fun, because I would be in the scenes, they would be in the scenes, and both Nick and I would go, Ray just came. Like it was the wrong way. It would just dial into this, everything would change. The body would change, the voice would change, the accent would change, everything would change, and it would be kind of this couple of seconds that would click, and it would go, okay, now we're in. It was so much, it was so exciting to watch. It was I had chills in my goose